Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Haley Hurd. I'm a registered nurse and I love my Plexus products, and I hope to help you understand more about how to start yourself on these products. And a little more about me, just so you know, I am a registered nurse by trade. Now I am a stay-at-home homeschool mother of a 12-year-old, 3-year-old, and 1-year-old, and it's been quite an experience. I do love it. There are many days, almost every day, that I say, thank you, Lord, for Plexus, because I wouldn't have the mental fortitude or the energy to make it through many of my days with these wonderful children had I not had my gut healthy thanks to these products, and continue to keep it that way. So I'm glad that you are starting on a journey where you're going to get your gut healthy and maintain that gut health, because you can't just get it healthy, you got to keep it healthy. And yes, your foods and drinks will help with that if you choose the right ones, but you also need some supplementation that we have here in this natural plant-based form. So I just love it. I'm so excited that you're getting started on it. So I'm going to refer to it as your gut garden, and weed, seed, feed, and protect, and talk a little bit about your microbiome. But for the most part, I may not teach as much about your microbiome in this video and about all of those levels of your gut garden, weed, seed, feed, and protect. Because I'm going to assume that you may have already seen some other videos that people have, or webinars, who have gone into that in more detail, and there's plenty out there. It's wonderful, and I may make some myself at some point, but right now this is what I'm focusing on, is how to help you get started on your products. Okay, so your products for the gut garden are your Triplex Combo, which is 3 products, and then 2 other products in addition to that. Your first product of the Triplex Combo is the Plexus Slim, which is also known as the pink drink. You've probably heard a lot of people talk about. Then you have the Bio Cleanse, which is our magnesium supplement, and I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. And then your ProBio 5, which is a probiotic that we have that is so wonderful, unique, and different from other probiotics on the market, because it's not only a probiotic, which pro means give or for, actually it means for, and then bio means life. So a probiotic is giving life, or it is providing life for your gut, and therefore for your whole body and your mind. So our ProBio 5 has 5 strains of good gut bacteria or gut microbes in it, but it also, what makes it unique and different is that it has digestive enzymes and antifungal in it as well. That is what makes it so wonderful, because it not only gives you the good gut bacteria that you need, it also kills off the bad bacteria, the bad microbes in your gut, and helps to get rid of those. And they have overgrown in your gut, and that's what a lot of the problems you have are caused from. But then this will help to kill that off. Other probiotics on the market don't typically have that mixed in. If anything, you may have to purchase your digestive enzymes as a whole separate product from other places, but you can't always even find that. So ours is all there, very good price, and all in one nice little capsule there. It's wonderful. BioCleanse works really well right alongside the ProBio 5, because think of the ProBio 5 as this is that weeding part, the weed, okay? So ProBio 5 is killing or digging up, the bad gut bacteria, right? Almost think of it like scrubbing your toilet clean. We love those kind of analogies here in the Plexus world anyway. So it's like you're scrubbing your toilet, but you don't just let it sit there in your toilet after you've scrubbed it. It's kind of nasty. Nor do you want all these toxins that have been killed, but also released into your system as they've gotten broken down. They're now floating in your system, so you're going to have a little detox, and you need to know a little more about that, and I'll tell you more about that. But you've got to get it flushed out. That's the deal. And the flush out happens with our Bio Cleanse, which, like I said, is a magnesium supplement, and it's a very gentle daily cleanse. People oftentimes are scared of the word cleanse. It is not one of those cleanses. You don't go to the bathroom all weekend long while you're on it, and you don't have those kind of issues. I take it every day, and I now go to the bathroom. Okay, so let's get a little personal here. Used to, I would go maybe once a week, okay? But even people that go regularly still need this process, still need gut health. But truly, even just once a day is not actually what you need. It's good, it's better than once a week, but you really truly need to go to the bathroom, and you know what I mean when I say that, 2 to 3 times a day, and your stools should not be hard and difficult to get out. They should be nice and soft and maybe even a little bit on the loose side, but not at all like, you know, watery diarrhea. So there you go. Love it. But anyway, that's what BioCleanse helps me to maintain, is that 2 to 3 times a day, not having to struggle with it. Oh my goodness, I just cannot even tell you how much this has been a blessing for me. I just have vivid memories since childhood of struggles with that. So it is helping to flush out the bad toxins that have been released and killed off from the ProBio 5 doing its job, okay? So another thing alongside all of this is that you need to be drinking water. You should be doing that anyway, Plexus or not. But you need to be drinking half of your body weight in ounces of water every day. Let's say you weighed 160 pounds, you need to be drinking 80 ounces of water. You shouldn't really go more than 100 ounces just because it could hit your kidneys a little too hard. If you're thirsty, absolutely drink water, but truly you need to hit about half of your body weight in ounces of water a day. Trick yourself into that. Use straw, use larger jugs of water or drinking containers to drink your water out of throughout the day rather than smaller ones. Do what you have to do. Room temperature water is easier to drink than cold water, even though cold water in the beginning might be the way you like it the best. So just do what you have to do to get yourself used to water, but these are going to get you to where you actually crave the water and want the water. Another big thing with water is you want to do the 10 gulp rule, which means that anytime you go to take a sip of water, don't just take one sip, take 10 gulps, and then you're getting more and more water that way. Like I said, trick yourself, and eventually you're going to want water. You're not going to want your sodas and all those other things. You don't have to stop drinking your coffee every day or whatever, but you're not going to rely on it anymore. You're not going to need it anymore to function. You actually will just do it because you want to every now and then, or once a day, or however often it is that you do it. And you won't be wanting to douse it with all the sugar either, because these are going to help to take away your sugar cravings as well. Okay, so those are, oh, and the pink drink I didn't tell you, but let me tell you how to take your products. So I was just telling you some about the weed. Okay, so let me go, let me go ahead and finish that whole process of weed, seed, feed, and protect, and then I'll go back and tell you how to get yourself started on these. Do not start them like the bottles and packages say necessarily in the beginning, because it's going to hit your gut a little hard if you did all of those at one time, first day, just like they say. You don't want to do that, okay? We don't even do that in nursing. We ease people into and off of things as needed, depending on what the, you know, potential things that are going to be caused from that, okay? So weed, that was ProBio 5 and BioCleanse. You're getting rid of the bad gut bacteria, getting it out of your system and the water. And then to seed it, so you want to plant seeds, right? Good stuff, right? Okay, so our seeding, what we're going to be actually doing is giving our gut the good bacteria, partly through our ProBio 5 because of those 5 strains of good gut bacteria that are going to be going into your system, but also Vital Biome. Oh my goodness, this stuff, y'all, like I said, if I didn't, when I run out of this, I can tell. Once in a while, I let myself do that, and it's not fun because it not only gives you the good gut bacteria that's in it, because it is a probiotic, by the way. So these are sister probiotics. They are made to work together synergistically. But it actually targets not only gut health, but also the specific gut bacteria that work with your mood, your anxiety, and your stress levels. And let me tell you, I've moved across the world and across the country in the past less than a year. We moved back from the Middle East. Oh, with a baby. I'm 41 years old now. I had a baby last Christmas Eve. He just turned 1 this Christmas Eve. So I was 40. And the toddler and the preteen I mentioned, right? And my husband. So we moved back from the Middle East in March, and then we moved to Washington State from Louisiana, which is where our family is, where we were staying in the meantime. We moved from Louisiana to Washington State in late August as a family. My husband actually left before then. My lights in this room are going out, but I'll have to do something in just a second to get him to not do that. Anyway, so that in itself is stressful. Homeschooling, like I said, toddlers, preteen, all of that. New state, living in a 3rd floor apartment, all kinds of stuff involved with that. I'm actually not in my apartment right now. I'm in the clubhouse, which looks a lot like what my apartment looks like, except the furniture. It's very nice in here. I love it, but that wouldn't be happening in my house because those kids would not allow that to stay nice and clean. But anyway, so Vital Biome has helped me to maintain my sanity on days that are, oh my goodness, stressful, right? And I just love it. I'm very thankful for it. I can definitely tell a difference when I've had my Vital Biome versus when I'm not taking it, or before I started taking it, okay? So that's the seed. We're giving more good gut bacteria to our gut. And then feed, that's the pink drink, the Plexus Slim. It not only is it the original formulation that we've had for many years of this, which does wonders for your blood sugar balance. Not just diabetics have blood sugar issues. Do you ever have cravings and just have to eat in the afternoon around 3 o'clock? Do you ever feel like you just got to crash and take a nap, even on your desk at work or wherever, around 3 o'clock? Any of those things, headaches, those kinds of things, blood sugar is what is causing that. You having a blood sugar crash or whatever. So it's not just a diabetic thing. This was developed for diabetics, for type 2 diabetics, to help stabilize their blood sugars in a natural way. They then discovered that so many other people benefited as well beyond just the diabetics. So, and some great side effects happened, like energy that's natural and sustained, like weight loss, things like that. So it helps with blood sugar balance. It helps with maintaining healthy lipid levels and cholesterol levels. Okay, so some really good stuff happened in there. But now our newest formulation of it just came out in May, and I got to be there at the big reveal of that. Oh, it was so amazing. And with that, what they've done is they've added it with a gut health. They've added a gut health factor into it, which is called prebiotic. If you've ever heard of prebiotics, that is what you're doing. You're feeding, a prebiotic feeds the good gut bacteria that are in your gut and the good gut bacteria that you're putting into your gut with your food and with your supplements like we have here. So your prebiotic then is in Slim. It's called xylo-oligosaccharide, or XOS for short. Lots of X's and O's, no. But really, it's a wonderful prebiotic, not just any prebiotic. This specific one is, again, targeting and working synergistically with the blend of what's already been in our Slim for years. That's why this is so unique and different from other forms of prebiotics you can get, because its combination with our Slim ingredients and the way they work makes it amazing. It targets so many things between, your gut actually provides or helps to make your your immune system. It houses your immune system, a large portion of it. It also is home to a lot of your hormones and things like that, specifically serotonin, the happy hormone, neurotransmitter. There's GABA, there's all kinds of things. Well, our prebiotic that's in Slim targets those types of microbes that are making those things, as well as Akkermansia. You can look that up. Google Akkermansia, Akkermansia. Rewind that if you need to spell it again, and see what it does for metabolism and therefore also for weight loss. What happens with our Slim and the prebiotic that's in it, it increases that Akkermansia by an amazing amount, which I'm not even going to quote right now because I'll get it wrong, but it's really, really awesome. And so therefore it helps that much more with weight loss as well. Okay, so that's the feed. And then the last step of the Gut Garden is the Protect, which is the X Factor Plus. It is actually a multivitamin. We've had it as a multivitamin for quite a while. I used it as a prenatal and throughout my pregnancy. Anyway, it is just a very wonderful multivitamin as it is. It has aloe in it, which actually other multivitamins don't typically have, and that helps all of these nutrients you're taking in this, as well as food and drink form, to be absorbed even more in your system and utilized rather than just peed back out. So it has that, but additionally it now has a new formulation as well that includes a microbiome activating complex. So it is even targeting your gut as well. It's protecting your gut, just like you would protect your garden, like with the little fence around it to keep different critters out, or even just that lawnmower by that person who's mowing your lawn that gets a little crazy and doesn't pay attention to what's going on while they're listening to their earbuds. This is going to help to keep with the polyphenols in it, to keep out the bad, basically, and provide you with so much more vitamins, minerals, everything. Okay, so there's your Weed Seed Feed and Protect. How do I start on this? Oh my goodness. So it's so easy in my mind, but I want to make sure you do it in a good way. All of our bodies are different. We all respond differently. You can adjust this as needed for you, but the main thing is, like I said, don't start them all at once. Don't do them like the bottle says initially, but what you want to do is start one at a time. Think of if you're a parent or you've been around little children who are in the baby stages and just now eating new foods, okay? You don't introduce 3 new foods in one day, because you want to be able to identify if they have a reaction unexpectedly to a food that they're getting. You want to know which one. This is what we do in nursing as well, as far as medications go. We don't always give everything at one time, because we want to be able to target what caused that reaction. If there is a reaction, we don't expect one, but just in case. So just the same thing with these. You want to start one a day, or at least, if you start one in the morning, you don't want to start another one at the same time. You want to wait till at least in the evening or so. Okay, I recommend one a day though. That's my recommendation. So with that, on your first day, days 1 and 2, what you're going to do is you're going to wake up, and for me to make this easier to do this in the right timing and not to have to go, people that love to get their coffee first thing in the morning, before you've had your first coffee, you can have that still, but wait, do this first. So I put it in my bathroom. You can put it on your nightstand even. I have a bottle of water sitting there ready to go, something like this, in my bathroom on the counter. And then my Slim is there, my stick packs, and anything else that I'm going to be taking at the same time in the morning is all right there. So all I have to do is just take it, okay? And then at night, when I'm going to bed, if I have anything to do at night taking, it's usually right there, because when I get up in the morning, I go to the bathroom first, right? How about you? So as soon as you get up, first thing in the morning, you go to that first bathroom trip, it's all there. Take your Slim the first day. It is a stick pack, just like maybe Crystal Light, but oh my goodness, so much healthier and better for you. I don't even want to know what all the ingredients are in that, but it's one of these little stick packs. I like mine in this amount of water, which is about half of this bottle, but you can take it in a full bottle, or even more than that if you want. You could even take it in a tiny amount, 8 ounces, less than 8 ounces. You can shoot it really fast. Some people do that. It's whatever. Remember, this is a health drink. This is not I'm going to sip on this multiple times a day because I love this drink so much. Some people do love this drink, but you can't do it more than twice a day, just so you know. You can do it twice a day if you want. But some people do love it. But others don't care for the flavor, and that's okay. You're not in this for enjoying the flavor. If you love it, that's awesome, and a lot of people do. It's raspberry, watermelon, and lemon flavor, naturally. So it's a beautiful pink too. But if you're one of those who doesn't care for the flavor, you still need the health benefits of it. I mean, come on. So mix it in a small amount, get it down really fast. I do mine pretty quickly too, so. I needed a little sip of water. I'll drink the rest of this later after I'm off with y'all. But do drink it within 30 minutes, no more than an hour of mixing it. So do your Slim first thing, first day. And then you should be fine that day, but in case if you have maybe some jitters, you probably won't. It's going to give you natural sustained energy, if anything. But once in a while, I've had people tell me, I got a little jittery with that. That's okay, because your body's adjusting to something new. You can drink it with food. You can drink it after food if you need to the first few days. But then after a while, you want to be on Slim by itself, or first thing on an empty stomach, basically, and wait 30 minutes before you have your your first coffee of the day, your food. You want to have protein in that first meal, whether it's a boiled egg, a protein shake, a protein bar, something healthy in protein, okay? Whatever it might be. And then that's your Slim. And you do that and you continue that by itself days 1 and 2. And then on day 3, I'm just making sure that I hit all the good high points for you. Day 3 through day 7, you're going to end up on a couple of more products. But let's go with day 3. I want you to start the ProBio 5. Okay, and that's the probiotic that also has the digestive enzymes in it and all. And then I want you to start that just with 1 pill at bedtime, okay? That's all you do of that at bedtime. So you've had your Slim that morning on day 3, and then at bedtime you're gonna have ProBio 5. And then let's say everything went fine for you, day 3, you move into day 4, you're still feeling pretty good. Did your Slim that morning on day 4 and that was it? Well, at bedtime, you can do 1 ProBio 5 and 1 BioCleanse. How do you know everything went fine? Well, you weren't having to run to the bathroom all night long. you probably won't have to with just 1 pill. But during the daytime even, because you're still having the effects of the ProBio 5 throughout the day, you weren't having to run to the bathroom all day or whatever, just whatever kinds of situation. So that's how you know it went well. So then you're okay to probably add a ProBio 5, 1 pill, 1 capsule at bedtime with your ProBio 5, 1 capsule of BioCleanse. You want to add to your ProBio 5, I'm sorry. So 1 of each, okay? And you're going to see how that goes, okay? Because again, this is a cleanse and your body's not used to it yet, so you do need to ease into it. So you're going to go with the BioCleanse, and you're going to take it and the ProBio 5, 1 pill, 1 capsule at night together at bedtime for days 3 through 7. Day 8, that's when you can add 1 more capsule of ProBio 5 at night at bedtime. Again, see how that goes for the next day for you if you're all good, or you might want to wait a couple of days in between increasing these doses. That's totally your body. Keep in touch with your sponsor who introduced you to these products as you go, because they will help you to understand and gauge what you need to do for you. BioCleanse, you add a second capsule of that after you've gotten used to having 2 capsules of ProBio 5 at night. Then you have the BioCleanse 2 capsules at night. Do that days 8 through 14. And so you let your body just get used to that. And then on day 15, you continue that, but you can then add with your Slim. You can add 1 BioCleanse with your Slim, okay? And that will get you to a point where you can stop there with your BioCleanse if things are going well. Actually, the way Slim BioCleanse works is the dosage of it can be 2 pills or 2 capsules, however you want to call them, a dose, and 2 doses a day. So that's 4 capsules a day. Personally, what I do is I have 2 of mine at night before bed, and then I have the other 2 first thing in the morning. It says on the bottle to do them between meals. You can totally do that. Honestly, that's just too much for me to keep up with. I would rather do it all at night and all in the morning if I can, and then be done and not have to carry it around with me and think about it during the day. And then once in a while, if I'm a little bit backed up maybe, which I rarely ever get that way, so maybe about once a month, let's say, if that, then you can throw in a 3rd dose of 2 pills of BioCleanse somewhere between meals during your day if you feel like you need that, okay? You could do it daily that way if you need to. Some people, like with different situations with their bowels, need that, but I don't typically, okay? And then 2 other products are our X Factor Plus, which is the multivitamin. So that one, once you've gotten yourself, I would say somewhere, let's say around day 5, okay, you've gotten a little used to each of the products, and about day 5 you can go ahead and add in, or beyond that, but I don't want you increasing doses and adding a new product the same day. That's the main thing. All right, X Factor Plus with your breakfast, and you can have 2 of those. You shouldn't need any time to really get too adjusted to it. It should be pretty good for you. Once in a while somebody has to have a little bit of a detox, I guess, to the X Factor Plus, but not typically. Okay, so with breakfast you can do that. I even do mine before breakfast, but it works even better when you do it with breakfast. All right, and then the last product would be your Vital Biome. So I want you to be all the way, let's say, into about day 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there, depending on how you're doing with all your other things. I want you to add in your Vital Biome and it's only one pill. That's all you ever end up on with that one. One capsule a day of Vital Biome. That one needs to be on an empty stomach. So you would be drinking your pink drink, taking your 1 or 2 Bio Cleanse, and taking your 1 Vital Biome in the morning, okay? And then in the evening before bed, you would be taking 2 Pro Bio 5s, 2 Bio Cleanse, and that's it. And then at breakfast, you're going to have your 2 X Factor Plus, okay? And then with Pro Bio 5, your goal dose of that is anywhere from 2 to 4 pills a day. And I'll tell you more about that here in just a second. X Factor Plus is just 2 pills a day. Vital Biome is just 1 pill a day. Bio Cleanse is 2 doses of 2 pills a day or less if needed, or if you need a 3rd dose of 2 pills, you can have that. Slim is 1 stick pack a day, typically 30 minutes before breakfast is best. If you miss it before breakfast, you can have it before lunch, that's fine. If you miss it and you just need to take it at any point, it's better than not having it at all. So if you take it later in the day, some people notice it affects their sleep, but other people take it right before bedtime. So that's up to you. And you can have 2 stick packs a day if you would like. Okay. And then make sure, like I said, talk to your sponsor. If you have thyroid medications, make sure to, instead of doing your Slim before breakfast, you want to do it before lunch. And also talk to your sponsor about that some more. There's some more things we can discuss with you about that. Now, how do I know whether I am ready to move on and up my Pro Bio 5, my Bio Cleanse? How do I know? What is detox? Okay, so basically detox is where that candida yeast that lives in your gut, and it's supposed to be there, you're gonna have it, but the overgrowth of it, too much of it because of all of our antibiotics and foods and drinks and all the different things we do, stress, not sleeping well. Okay, so that is being killed by our Pro Bio 5 especially, but all of this is working on our gut together. Well, it's being released when the exoskeleton of it, so to speak, that hard external shell of it is being cut through by the digestive enzymes in the Pro Bio 5 and opened up to kill it, right? Well, when it's opened up, it's released into your system temporarily. So you do have these toxins floating around. So you're actually going to notice some of the effects that you're about to be getting rid of with these products might actually start happening or increasing temporarily. You have to be consistent with the products during that. You talk to your sponsor about it so they can help you with it. You drink your water, lots and lots of water. Take vitamin C, eat things with vitamin C, drink things with vitamin C. Big, big things for detox, because you can't stop the products. You're going to reverse the whole thing. You're going to have to start all over again and go through it all again. You need to push through most all the time. We will help you determine, is this an adverse reaction or is this detox? In most cases, it's detox. It could be headaches, bloating, maybe irritability, brain fog. Trying to think of some other things for you ladies, the women, feminine itching kind of things. So just lots of different things, that even sugar cravings. All of these things I mentioned are things that are going to improve as you use these products consistently and do your water and all of that. But in the beginning, and even the weight, you might not only plateau with your weight and stay where you are for quite a while or just a few days, you might increase your weight a few pounds, but it's going to go down, okay? And the bloating will go away. All of these things will improve. You may or may not have any of these effects. Everybody goes through different things with their body, detoxes differently. Some people don't even notice detox. It doesn't even happen to them in their mind. They don't feel it. Other people have a very hard detox and even have to do a half a stick pack of Slim a day for a while. It just depends on your body, and we won't know till you're using the product. So keep in communication with us. We'll help you through it. Just because those things are happening does not mean they aren't working or they're doing bad things to you. It's actually working. It's proof that it's working. Don't stop. Stick with it. Stick with us. Trust us, and we will help you through this, okay? And well then, how do I know if I need to go higher than 2 capsules of Pro Bio 5, for instance? You don't increase your Vital Biome, just your Pro Bio 5. But if you need to go 3 or 4, and I actually am on 3 to 4 a day, depending on how I'm doing. Because maybe, I've just had all these long-term yeast issues in my past, just internally, all right? But how do you know? Well, let's say it's about day 15. You're still having some really strong sugar cravings. You've been doing this for 15 days now. Well, at that point, go up to 3, maybe even 4, but one at a time, one day at a time, right? One day you go up to 3, the next day you maybe go up to 4 capsules of ProBio 5 at bedtime. And do that for about a week. See if that helps. If it helps, then you may be able to stay there. You may be able to go back down to 2 or 3 capsules and stay there. If it doesn't help at 3, after about a week, you may want to go up to 4, okay? And just see how things go for you, and you can play around with that, but 2 to 4 a day, and that's how you're gonna know whether or not you're getting the good effects. With BioCleanse, after about day 20, okay, if you're still not going to the bathroom once a day, then you need to go up to 2. Remember how I said you could have 2 doses of 2 pills a day? Well, you need that 2 pills in the morning for sure at that point. And if you're even just going once a day, and maybe your stools haven't softened up very much, and don't think that just because your stools are fairly loose that you're having diarrhea and this is bad. Oh, and that is something that detox can cause too. It can cause some diarrhea, okay? But ultimately, even throughout the process of the BioCleanse, your body's gonna reset itself. You eat bad sometimes anyway while you're doing all these good things for your gut. So there's times when you're gonna have looser stools than other times. That doesn't mean that you're having a bad situation with your BioCleanse or your ProBio 5 or what have you. It's just your body getting rid of stuff that it needs to get rid of. And the fact that I've always had super hard stools, to get used to the fact that my stools are much looser than they used to be on a pretty regular basis. In the beginning, you might think that this is bad for you. You're having bad stools. They're just too loose. Well, unless they're literally watery, that's probably not the case. This is probably how you should have been all along, and you just didn't realize it because you're not used to that. It's a lifetime to get changed. All right, if you happen to be having trouble sleeping, like going to sleep, then your BioCleanse, sometimes for some people it causes them to stay awake, but not for me, and most people know. But in case that's the case, well, you could actually take it like an hour after dinner or even right after dinner if you wanted to, instead of waiting until right at bedtime. Okay, so you can play around with all of this with your body and see what works best for you. Let me think if there's anything I missed. Oh my goodness, detox, I told you about that. Like I said, water, 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 key. So consistency with the products, do not stop them. Do talk to your sponsor. Do not increase when you feel like you're having some things your body needs to adjust to before. Don't start more than 1 a day. Consistency, 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 water, water, water. And when you are having detox symptoms, don't stop, and also do take some vitamin C in whatever forms you can get it, all the forms you can get it in, whether it's, chewables, oranges, even those yummy sweet little peppers, like bell peppers, but the smaller ones that I love so much to snack on. Obviously orange juice, oranges, all that kind of stuff. So do what you can to get your vitamin C in. Oh, the green leafy vegetables, all of that kind of stuff, okay? So hopefully this is gonna be a wonderful journey for you. I know it will if you give it a chance. Don't stop, keep in contact with your sponsor. I believe that you have some amazing health benefits in store for your future. I cannot wait to hear what kinds of wonderful experiences you have through this. Let us help you. Don't stop, don't give up. This can be the most amazing thing you've done for your health in your life. This is just such an amazing journey. So what if this could change everything? Because I know that it can. I've seen it do that, and I believe it will for you as well. Thank you very much. Have a great, great evening, day, whatever it is for you. Talk to you later. Get in touch with me sometime and let me know how things are going. Bye.